Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around going over two ideas I had for Trove. It's not gonna be too long of a video, I think. I haven't really calculated how long it's gonna be, but I'm on the alt account today. I'm just gonna talk to you about these two ideas that I have had lying around for a while, and I wanted to make a video and kind of just put them out there, the ideas. I did a video about like what to do for the shadow tower. It's kind of a little bit older, but I had a few ideas that maybe could be implemented in the game. And if I don't get these videos out or these ideas out there, well, it's not really gonna be a thing maybe at some point. So that's the whole point of just talking about these. You might agree with them, you might not. If you got any ideas yourself, put them in the comments, and maybe people are going to, or somebody is going to read them at some point, and maybe actually it's going to become something, or maybe it's going to never become something, but at least we're doing something, right? That's the point. So the first idea is to do a challenge basically as a hardcore or solo self-found. And solo self-found is basically you cannot trade with anybody. That means also nothing to do with the marketplace. And the thing is that if you do like solo self-found, is that all your materials basically just has to go in to you, basically, instead of you looking for that flux or some other materials to sell to gain more in that way, but actually you're just using. So it might be to a little bit of a smaller change, if you can say it like that, but it actually has a big significance in how the way you play the game, basically, or your take on the game, basically. Also maybe a hardcore version where you actually die, but having that challenge, because the challenge right now of Trove is just you lose 50 magic find. And I know that what do you say, like people you would lose your character basically, right? But as we have right now, we have all the classes right here. You could make like a specific character that is actually hardcore. So in some way you could maybe have normal, or you could switch over to hardcore basically, and those hardcore characters could maybe not trade with the normal characters or something like that. I don't know the specific, but my point just being that if you then died on this character, you would basically just not have that character anymore. You could go into a Hall of Fame or something, like show that you reached a certain specific power rank and stuff like that, and it could have its own like whole system and stuff like that. You may be able to play to other hardcore players and stuff like that. It's kind of a challenge, because if you die, like I said, right now you just lose 50 magic find. Yes, you have to maybe run back or to go or start a new world, whatever, but the significance of dying in Trove is very, 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 very small. There's like no challenge to dying at all, which there is in many, many other games. And I'm not saying it maybe fits into Trove, but I'm just saying it could be a challenge to somebody, see how far you can actually go before you die or whatnot. So that's basically the first idea as a challenge. The second one is not really a challenge, but it's more of a quality of life, you could say, basically. So recently they gave out the gardening update, where there's now a guy, when you pick up quests in the hub for Geode, if you pick up those specific quests, that's not the whole thing. When you go into the caves, that's what I mean. When you go into the caves, there was those critters in there. Those, if you specifically help somebody of them, they will give you specific eggs for that. So it's kind of making less RNG in the Geo caves. It's also been Geodes out almost a year now. So yeah, my point with that is that some of these Geo modules that we have, so these in here, you probably know them. It's not very high because, well, this is the old account and I haven't really gone into it very much. But the point is that all of these could basically give you like movement speed, for example. Like the rocket boots could maybe give you higher jump or an extra jump. Not in like the regular worlds, but when you would go to the Geode topside, and also of course in the Geode sanctuary or the caves, basically, they do give you a buff there now, but my point is that they could give more. But the specific idea is going on the Geode topside. So for example, rocket boots could give you extra jumps that you regularly don't have. Barrier could maybe give you less damage, and Mining speed for the tool basically, and also the pathfinder would give you more movement speed, just passively giving you more as those modules you level them up basically. So right now they only help you in the caves, but I'm just saying these are connected. The caves are connected to whatever is going on right here. So I'm just saying it could be something that would help you in there, because if you're not doing caves, this is basically basically useless. Like there's no point of leveling this up at all, besides getting the mastery for both Dude and Trove. But other than that, there's not really any point of going crazy on this as you start out the game basically. I think I'm still have the Path Painter. I think I still have that one at level 4 or something like on the main account, which is the last one I need. And I haven't done that or haven't gone after it that much because it's only mastery. And yes, mastery is very nice and stuff like that, but it doesn't buff or have any other significant, unless I'm of course doing more caves and such. So yeah. I know it was a little bit of a rant, and maybe I started out a little bit weird and kind of explaining, but the whole thing is, or what you should take from this is just 2 ideas. One being maybe a hardcore slash solo self-found mode, just to challenge people more. It's optional, of course, so you don't have to do it. It's just if you want to do something extra, you want to see how much you can push before something happens, basically. And of course, the second idea is to have these modules be actually buffs for you in some ways. I'm not sure what everything would do, and maybe not all of them should have some benefits into the Geo top side. Some of them just if they have some kind of significance to basically what is going on basically there. So there was just 2 ideas. I hope you guys have more, or you like this one. If you did so, make sure you like and subscribe. And again, comment below if how you feel about these ideas, or you have some the ideas you are burning inside that you want to get out there, and we need to talk more about, because that's awesome. We do need more ideas. We need to help the game also what's it called, progress basically, right? So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.